Gajananam bhutaganadisevitam kapitta-jambu phalasara-bhakshitam umasutam shoka-vinasha-karanam namami Vigneshwara pada-pankajam. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vagartha Viva Sampraktau Vagartha Pratipattaye Jagatah Pitarau Vande Parvati Parameshwaram. Sarvam Khalvidamevaham Nanyadasti Sanatanam. Sarvam Khalvidamevaham Nanyadasti Sanatanam. Sarvam Khalvidamevaham Nanyadasti Sanatanam. Arunam Karunatarangitakshim Dhrutapaşankusapushpabanachapam Animadhibhiravrutam mayukhaihi Ahamityeva vibhavaye bhavani. Let's go to our next verses. We did till Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya komalangi gurupriya. A light recap we will do of the last few verses. So we saw Amma is Desha Kala Parichinna. She is not limited to space, time or anything. She is unlimited. Sarvaga Sarva Mohini. And everybody gets attracted to her. Mohini means that attraction is there. Saraswati Shastramayi Guhyakaaraadhya Guhyarupini. So Amma is Saraswati, the one who gives us knowledge, and Shastramayi, all the scriptures, anything we learn is all the form of Saraswati Devi and Amma only, in the form of Saraswati Devi and Shastras, scriptures. And she is the Amba, mother of Guha, Subramanya Swami, Lord Kartikeya, and Guhyarupini. She is very subtle form. She is the form of subtleness. We can't actually feel Amma is there, but she is present in everything and everywhere in so subtle, minute form. That is Guhyarupini. Secretively she is present. Then she is Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukta. Means she doesn't have any forms like this. She is that minute form, subtle form. So she doesn't have the physical form. That's why we cannot feel her. Because she is beyond the forms. Sarva Upadhi Vinirmukta Sada Shiva Pativrata. And she is always with her husband, Lord Shiva. She is never separate. Sampradayeshwari Sadhvi Guru Mandala Rupini. So Amma is Sadhvi, means all the goodness, always obedient to her husband. Very simple. And she follows the Sampradaya. Whatever the lineage is coming, the knowledge is coming from different lineages, they are called Sampradayas. And from there, so different gurus preaches different things. So all those forms of knowledge are also the form of Lalita Devi only. She is in the form of gurus, Guru Mandala, everything is her only. The knowledge that comes from their lineages is also Amma. Then she is Kula Uttirna Bhagaradhya Maya Madhumati Mahi. Amma is Kula Uttirna. Kula means the 6 chakras we say. And she is above that. Kula Uttirna means beyond that. In Sri Chakra, there are different Yogini Devatas. Okay. And different yoginis are called given different names. So Kula Uttirna is the Bahir Dashara Chakram Avarana, and the Devi there is called Kula Uttirna. Okay, and so every chakra, Sri Chakram has different avaranas, right? Steps. So every step has different yogini devatas. So the devata in fifth avarana from top is called Dashara Trikona Bahir Dashara. Okay, and that Devi is called Kula Uttirna Devi Yoginis. Okay, so she is Kulottirna Bhagaradhya. Bhaga is Lord Sun. She is worshipped by Lord Sun and Maya Madhumati Mahi. Madhu is honey. So everywhere, wherever there is sweetness, means the goodness that is expressed is all Amma's divinity there. Presence of Amma. And she is the Maya. She makes and creates all this illusion for us. We feel everything as real. But actually it is all illusory world, and that energy of Amma is called Maya. She is Madhumati Mahi. Mahi means again great. She is the greatest, right? So she is Mahi. Next is Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya Komalangi Gurupriya. I think we should start from here. So repeat after me. Who would like to chant with me?
I can go on.
Okay. Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya
Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya.
Again.
Oh, Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya.
Komalangi Gurupriya.
Komalangi Gurupriya. Komalangi Gurupriya.
Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya
Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya. Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya.
Komalangi Gurupriya.
Komalangi Gurupriya. Komalangi Gurupriya.
Swatantra sarvatantreshi
Swatantra sarvatantreshi. Swatantra sarvatantreshi.
Dakshina Murthy Rupini.
Dakshina Murthy Rupini.
Again.
Dakshina Murthy Rupini.
Swatantra sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murthy Rupini.
Swatantra sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murthy Rupini. Swatantra sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murthy Rupini.
Very good. So here these verses say about the importance of Guru, the knowledge. Again, the whole thing is continuing about knowledge from Saraswati. All that is coming as the knowledge part. So what the verse says, Amma is Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya Komalangi Gurupriya. So Amma likes the gurus, the way they always connect to the divine. So they always talk about the self, the Atma, the divinity within us. Whatever they give, all the knowledge comes from Guru is about the self only. About Amma only they will speak. They won't talk this and that, all the what happened here, yesterday, what happened tomorrow, what, or what jewelry and all, they will not speak. They only talk about the one energy, one consciousness that is present, which is blessing us, ruling this whole world. So that's why Amma is Guru Priya. So Ganaambaa, Gana means a group, any group, like plants, a group of plants. So many different varieties of plants are there, right? So different groups of animals are there, different human beings are there. So within human beings, again, females are there, males are there, kids are there, Old people are there. So we can make the groups in different categories. So all that groups is ruled, and Amma is the head of all the groups. So that's why we say Ganapati. So Amma is mother of Gana. Okay, so the group. So Ganaambaa. So to that groups, for every group, Amma is mother. So that's why Ganesha is the group, the master of groups. That is Lord Ganesha, Ganaambaa. We will have next Lord Ganesha's festival coming next week. So all the groups that are there, Panchabhuta, stars. Yes, Sri Harsha, you have any question? You have any question? Unmute and speak.
I raised my hand because I want to tell the next. You want to repeat the next sloka after you?
Sure, Nana, sure.
I also.
Sure, both of you do. Okay, so Amma is the mother of all the groups, the energy to rule all the groups that are functioning because of her. So Ganaambaa, guhyakaaraadhya. Guhya is always secretive. And people who are secretively worshipping Amma internally. Secretive means during meditation, pranayama, when they connect to Amma, internally, not just worshipping the outside form of Amma, but when they turn inward and connect to Amma internally, that's called guhyakaaraadhya. Aradhana means aradhya is worshipping. So whoever worships Amma internally, they are guhyakaaraadhya komalangi gurupriya. So Amma is very sensitive, komalangi. So that internal energy that flows is very subtle and it is very delicate. That's why Amma is called Lalita. Lalita means very sensitive and delicate. So she is Komala Angi. Angi means form, the body. So Amma's form is very sensitive and we saw Sukshma, right? Very subtle. So that subtle form is worshipped internally by all the gurus, and Amma likes that form of worship. Okay. Next, Amma is Swatantra. So Tantra means all the technical knowledge of how to worship Amma or how is the Vigraha made. All the technicalities is called Tantra. So Amma's worship, Amma's chakra, everything is Swatantra. It is self. It doesn't depend on anybody else or anything else. So Amma's total knowledge itself is Swatantra. It has its own freedom. We say, right, when we saw this month Independence Day. So we say Swatantra Divana. So it is the freedom. So Amma is the ruler and she doesn't have to depend on any other energy to reach her. She herself takes us towards her. So when we connect to her internally, Amma herself takes us to her. She's Swatantra, Sarvatantreshi. All other tantras, she is the head of all the other tantras. Means other gods and goddesses also will have a technique how to worship Lord Hanuman, Lord Ganesha, Lord Saraswati Devi, Goddess Saraswati. So all the other devis and their tantras, technique of worship also is dependent on Sri Vidya. That is Lalita Devi's Vidya. Because she is Swatantra. And all the other tantras also depend on Amma's tantra. So she is the head of Sarvatantreshi. And she is the form of Dakshina Murthy Rupini. Who is Dakshina Murthy? Any idea? Yes, Sri Harsha, Praharsha.
Study is God. Study is God.
Which god?
Dakshina.
Yes, he is the form of Lord Shiva.
Wall. On the wall.
Good, good. Yes. So he is the form of Guru. Dakshina Murthy is the form of Guru, and he is worshipped by all the Sanaka, the rishis. They all worship Lord Dakshina Murthy. So he is the form of Lord Shiva only, but in the form of Guru. So Lord Shiva comes as Guru and teaches all the knowledge. So he is Dakshina Murthy. So what the verses say? Swatantra Sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murti Rupini. So all the knowledge we get from Gurus. So the knowledge aspect of Amma is coming, right? So all the verses are connected to knowledge. So, and Amma is the form of Guru and Dakshina Murti also. Swatantra Sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murti Rupini. Next verses. Okay, Sri Harsha Praharsha, let's do the next verses. Repeat twice after me. Ready?
Okay. Ready.
Swatantra Sarvatantreshi. Oh, sorry, we did this next. Sanakadi Samaradhya.
Sanakara. We can't see that shloka.
Oh, really? Okay.
Sanakadi Samaradhya. Sanakadi Samaradhya.
Shiva Jnana Pradayini.
Shiva Jnana Pradayini.
Sanakadi Samaradhya.
Sanakadi Samaradhya. Sanakadi Samaradhya.
Shiva Jnana Pradayini.
Shiva Jnana Pradayini. Shiva Jnana Pradayini.
Okay. Chitkalananda Kalika.
Chitkalananda Kalika. Chitkalananda
We will break it. One second. Chitkalananda.
Chitkalananda.
Again.
Chitkalananda.
Kalika.
Kalika.
Chitkalananda Kalika.
Chitkalananda Kalika. Chitkalananda Kalika.
Prema Rupa Priyankari.
Prema Rupa Priyankari. Prema Rupa Priyankari.
Chitkalananda Kalika Prema Rupa Priyankari.
Chitkalananda Kalika Prema Rupa Priyankari.
Very good. Again.
Chitkalananda Kalika Prema Rupa Priyankari.
Very good. Prema Rupa. So wherever there is A, E, we have to elongate the sound. Next also we'll do. Next verse also. Nama Parayana Prita.
Nama Parayana Prita.
Again.
Nama Parayana Prita.
Nandi Vidyanadeshwari.
Wait, Akshaya. Nandi Vidyanateshwari.
Nandi Vidyanateshwari.
Nandi Vidyanateshwari.
Nandi Vidyanateshwari. Nandi Vidyanateshwari.
We'll do once more. Nama Parayana Prita.
Nama Parayana Prita. Nama Parayana Prita. Nama Parayana Prita.
Nandi Vidyanateshwari.
Nandi Vidya Nateshwari. Nandi Vidya Nateshwari.
Let's see. So again the Jnana part comes, knowledge. Sanakadi Samaradhya. So Sanak Sanandanas are the rishis we saw in the picture, right? So all these 4 rishis, they are worshipping. So Sanakadi Samaradhya. So all these 4 Maharshis, Sanat Kumars, they are worshipping Amma. Samaradhya Shiva Jnana Pradayini. Sanakadi Samaradhya Shiva Jnana Pradayini. So when they worship, what is Amma giving? Shiva Jnanam. So the knowledge of Shiva she is giving, because they are never separate, Shiva Shakti, and she knows complete knowledge about who is Shiva, right? So all that knowledge of Shiva is given to the Maharshis in the form of Lord Shiva only as Dakshina Murthy. So she is the Dakshina Murthy form, Amma is Dakshina Murthy form, and all the Sanat Kumars, the 4 Maharshis, they are all worshipping Amma, and she gives the knowledge of Shiva only. So Shiva Jnana Pradayini. Shiva Jnana Pradayini. Then Chit Kala Ananda Kalika. So Amma is that, Chit means consciousness. So she is the consciousness that is everywhere, that is spread in the form of Ananda, that gives us bliss. When we get that knowledge of Shiva, when we realize ourselves, we experience that bliss. That's called Chitkalananda Kalika. So Amma is that Ananda. The form of that Ananda also is Amma only. So Chitkalananda Kalika, Prema Rupa Priyankari. So Amma is form of love, right? She is all the redness, the love, compassion. So Prema Rupa Priyankari. And because she is so the form of love, she always does good for us. Priyankari means Kara means always doing. So she does everything that is needed for us. Everything we want, she takes care. So all the things that we love is given and taken care by Amma to us. Priyankari. Chitkalananda Kalika, Prema Rupa Priyankari. Any questions in these 2 verses?
No, I did.
Then we'll do the next also. So she is the Nama Parayana Prita. So Nama is Amma's name. Parayana means the way we always repeat her names, think about her, contemplate on her. So whatever we are chanting is called Nama Parayana. And Prita, she likes that. When we chant, Amma likes that chanting. And Nandi Vidya Nateshwari. So Nandi means Ananda, we saw it. Ananda is that bliss. So Nandi means again Ananda only. So all that knowledge that comes from connecting to her, that Nandi Vidya gives us happiness. See how always Nandi is turned towards Lord Shiva, right? So when we connect to Amma and always think about her, take her names, contemplate on her, do internal worship, all that when we do, we get that knowledge of bliss. That is Nandi Vidya and Nateshwari. And she then dances. So whatever we do, all our actions is the dance of Nateshwara. That is Lord Shiva's Nataraja, right? Lord Shiva is called again Nataraja. When Lord Shiva dances, he is called Nataraja. So the Ishwari of Natesha. So Amma is Nateshwari. So Amma also dances along with Lord Shiva. So she is the Nateshwari. So whatever is happening in this universe is called the dance of Shiva Shakti. So
Auntie?
Yeah.
Is there a picture with Amma dancing with Nataraja?
Yes, we have.
Because I've never seen one like that.
We have, see. So they are always Shiva Shakti. When Shiva dances, sometimes in anger, it's called Tandavam. When Amma dances, it is called Lasyam. Means she delicately dances. So things, if they are little aggressive in our life, we feel we have problems and all, that is the action of some bad karma that is happening. And that all that little trouble is sensed as Tandavam. Shiva Tandavam means when Shiva is very angry and his eyes turn red, everything gets burnt off. But when Amma dances, it is very pleasing. So she is Nateshwari. She does all goodness. So all the good that happens is because of the Amma. So she is Nateshwari. So she does Priyankari, right? All the Nateshwara. So the Natya, the good happenings in our life is all called the dance of Shiva Shakti. So whatever is happening is because of them. Because of the energy only we can do, we can speak, we can write, we can study. Everything is because of both of them. Shiva Shakti's dance. That is our life and world. And when we connect to Amma and to Shiva Shakti, we experience that happiness. That is Nandi Vidya and Ananda Kalika, Chitkala Ananda Kalika. So all that bliss is experienced when we connect to Shiva Shakti. We are never separate. Any other questions? Okay, then we'll repeat the verses we learned today from Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya till Nateshwari. Let's do together. Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya komalangi gurupriya swatantra sarvatantreshe Dakshina Murthy Sanakadi Samaradhya Shiva Jnana Chitkalananda Kalika Prema Rupa Priyankari Namaparayana Prita Niti Vidyanateshwari. Anybody would like to chant individually?
I can try, auntie. I want to try, auntie.
Okay. Okay, you try Sri Harsha Praharsha.
Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya komalangi gurupriya swatantra sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murthy
Sanakadi
Samaradhya Shiva Jnana Pradayini Chitkalananda Kalika Prema Rupa Priyankari Namaparayana Prita Nandi Vidyanateshwari.
Very good. Anybody else?
Auntie, can I?
Okay, sure, Omkar.
Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya komalangi gurupriya swatantra sarvatantreshe Dakshina Murthy rupine sanakade samaradhya shivagnya premadhayine chitkalanand.
Shiva Jnana Pradayini.
Yeah. Shivagnyana Pradayine Chitkalananda Kalika Prema Rupa Priyankare
Rupa.
Prema Rupa Priyankare Namaparayana Prita Nandi Vidyanateshwari.
Good, very good. So when we try to chant fast, we should not skip the sounds which are short, long. We should focus on that, and in the same rhythm we should make it fast also. If you want to chant fast, we cannot skip the a to a. Rupa Priyankari, like that we should not say. Rupa Priyankari. So even though it is fast, we should keep that pace of long sounds, short sounds.
Okay, auntie.
Okay.
I'll try my.
Akshaya, you want to say chant?
Yes, auntie.
Go ahead.
Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya komalangi gurupriya swatantra sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murthy rupini
सनकादि समाराजा शिव ज्ञान प्रदायिनी चित्कलानंद कलिका प्रेम रूपा प्रियंकरी नाम पारायण प्रीता नंदी विद्यानतेश्वरी.
Perfect. Okay. Anybody else?
Go, auntie.
Sure, Anju.
Ganaambaa guhyakaaraadhya komalangi gurupriya swatantra sarvatantreshi Dakshina Murthy rupini sanakadi samaradhya shivajnana pradayini chitkalananda kalika prema rupa priyankari nama parayana prita nandi vidyanateshwari.
Perfect, Nana. Nice. Okay, let us all do the final shlokas. अन्नपूर्णे सदा पूर्णे शङ्करः प्राणवल्लभे ज्ञानवैराग्यसिद्ध्यर्थं भिक्षां देहि च पार्वतीं सर्वमङ्गलमाङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके देवि नारायणि नमोऽस्तु ते. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. हरि ओम्.
Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you, auntie.
Thank you, Nana.
Thank you, auntie.
Om Namah Shivaya. Thank you all.
Bye.
Bye.